Threats against elections officials in the United States of America is domestic terrorism.
And you have all received threats, am I right? Going back to 2020, I mean, just show of hands. Just you've all, yes, you've all received. Okay, Secretary Fontes, talk about that personally. How did that impact you? How did it impact your family? Did you ever think, I'm going to quit my job over this?
Well, I never thought I was going to quit my job. It's going to take a lot more than threats to get this Marine off of the off of his post. But I will say it impacted all of us. It has impacted not just us, but our families, as you mentioned, as well. But not just our families. You know, when you have to tell your neighbors, hey, pay attention if something happens, the kids might have to come over, or to have go bags ready, or to do any number of these things that so many people across the country have had to suffer through. Threats against elections officials in the United States of America is domestic terrorism. Terrorism, that's a problem. And I think back to what we were talking about just a moment ago, one of the ways that I have been looking at this and addressing this is telling the really hard truth. And that is that this: terrorism is defined as a threat or violence for a political outcome. That's what this is. And I think the Department of Justice is really ramping up and starting to prosecute. We're working with law enforcement across the country to really start to address these things. It's not too little too late, but we do have to address it for what it is.